Welcome back to another episode of the Cobain Report. I am Rock Cobain. This is
Caesar.
That is
Gina.
And this is
Sorry.
And today we have a awesome guest. I have one of the, I don't know how to say this. He's one of the most inspirational people to me in my journey of musicianship, brotherhood, hopping off the porch, all of those things that were very influential in my growth. Pioneer of sound when it comes to guitar in Detroit. Pioneer of rock sound blended with gospel. He just dropped his debut single, Rock With You, which is a remake of Michael Jackson's classic. He just dropped a video not too long ago. I have my brother in everything. Blood, sweat, tears. Kenneth Rocket Morris is here. I like to call him something else, but he don't go by that name no more. Yeah. If you know anything about 2 Days Sober, you know I used to call him Trife Life all day long. That's the Trife Life. But no longer is he Trife. This is a grown man that y'all looking at right there, and I am so inspired by Ken on every angle. He was one of the first men who taught me how to be a father to my children. Nice. I watched him man up. We were young. We were in a rock band young, and I watched him man up, and he took the leap and got married and did all kind of things. And I just always looked up to him because I thought that he was integral. He came from a good family, came from a 2-parent household, and he did his thing. So above all, I appreciate his manhood first. Then we can get into him being everything else that it is to be. But I want you to hear that out of my mouth, bro. I really appreciate, I know I was like little brother to you, bro. You like 3 years older than me, so you always been the big homie. You sit there like, oh my God, this is gonna get so good.
Right,
but,
he said he looking like Bobby Bootleg.
Listen, Bobby Boot. The boot game is crazy with the brothers' boots. We gonna get you to check out the boots. He got his boots on the ground. Do you hear me? He got his boots on the ground. Hey, where them fans at? Where them fans? Hey, man. Okay. No, but Ken has always been real forward, though, in, I think, the whole game, bro. One thing, when I first met you, you was, like, really into listening to Prince, real heavy, really listening to, like, Jimi Hendrix, listening to a lot of the greats, and I noticed that you kind of, like, transition your artistry and your showmanship from them. Talk to me about those influences and what they meant to you and just becoming who you are as a musician.
To this day, I still play Prince. Like, I love Prince, like, the essence of him. The reason why I play blues and R&B the way I play it is because of Prince. You know what I'm saying? R&B, Prince was R&B.
He was.
Prince was rock and roll, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was everything in one.
So was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm a hater. Every nigga that throw Prince up, I'm like, don't forget Michael, though. That's the biggest beef ever. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But also, Prince was a dynamic showman.
He was.
He knew how to captivate the audience and bring them in to him.
He did.
As well as do all the genres flawlessly. So Prince is definitely a major influence. But also, growing up, listening to George Benson, like, what a phenomenal talent.
Yeah, George Benson, for sure.
Yeah,
you be listening to all the unks for sure, bro. This has been a very interesting week in pop culture here. Kenny, do you keep up with the blogs?
Some of them.
Okay, so this week we found out about Cassie being urinated on. There was a lot.
And wanted it.
Did
Let's
he go?
not skip
Give
that
me
she
my
wanted
button.
it.
You gonna give me my button for this segment?
Not skipping that she wanted it.
Ready. All right. So this week we found out. Amen. Church, y'all ready for this?
No.
Amen. Let me get my church.
That Cassidy was down and orchestrated.
Let me be pastoral. Let me get my vest. My vestments.
Cassidy sent the message and said,
okay, so
brother, come and pop these Chicos. Amen.
So listen, Kenny, have you watched any of the trial or heard anything that's been going on about the trial?
I've heard a few things about it.
Okay, so what stands out to you this week the most about the Diddy trial? We're going to go down the line because I'm pretty sure everybody has something to talk about this week with this. What stands out to you more? Is it the fact that Cassie cheated on her husband to go back?
She was on go back.
Or the fact that she texted him and said, I missed them freak-offs, daddy?
Probably that one.
That's crazy work. Yeah. When you sue him and say, sexual assault, but then you was texting for the work.